he is one of my favorite artists because when I was first coming up, he's probably some of the first people that I ever interviewed and was in awe of their talent and what they do. And both of us are still here, so that's nothing but God's goodness.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what you have going on right now.
A little bit of everything. One thing I'm doing is I'm pastoring at a church called Story with Pastor Sam Collier in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's been amazing. We planted a Hillsong church about 2 years ago, then transitioned from Hillsong to Story. Just put out a brand new album entitled Emmanuel. My stage name is now no longer T.R.U.T.H.
Tell me the change, because clearly I'm going old school. Tell us the change.
Okay, my stage name is now Emmanuel. It's my biological name.
Which I always knew. Yeah.
You always knew my biological name, and the reason for the change is, number one, the significance that the name itself carries. God is with us. Yeah, I think number two, familiarity breeds contempt. And so when you've been around a long time, you got to shake things up a little bit, or people think that you are who you always been. And so it's been a beautiful time. The conversations are still going. The music is still flowing. The new album features everybody from Kim Burrell, Todd Delaney, Dante Bowe, Yolanda Adams, Fred Hammond. And you just name it. The whole album is just insanity. It's called Emmanuel. And yeah, I'm excited about it.
Well, Emmanuel, as I stand corrected, tell me, you've been in this thing for a long time. Where do you see gospel music going? Are you excited about what's happening with gospel music and what's happening even in the Christian hip-hop sphere?
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody the other day and also today. Let's start with Christian hip-hop.
Yeah.
Christian hip-hop went through a bit of a identity crisis over the past maybe 7 to 10 years. We've been trying to find ourselves, find our voice, figure out what it means to be a follower of Jesus, navigating certain spaces, mainstream spaces, right? Figuring out who we are. Are we Christian rappers? Are we rappers who are Christian? Are we, So I think we spent the last 7 to 10 years figuring that out. I will say over the past 2 years, I've felt as good about hip-hop, Christian hip-hop, as I've ever felt since I've been in this. Because I think we've gotten to a place where we're settling in now, and so it feels really good. And as far as gospel music is concerned, I was also talking to somebody and just telling them the other day, it's actually a great time for gospel music. I'm looking at the people that are at the helm of it. I'm looking at the Mav Cities. I'm looking at the leaders of the new school in terms of the worship experience, and with Travis Green and Molly Music, and I'm looking at the guys who are kind of staples and pillars like the James Fortunes and Kirk Franklins, and I'm looking at the touring and how successful the tours have been. It's just a great time for gospel music, and so I'm excited to be a part of what's going on and what God is doing in the earth. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for all that you continue to do. I'm so glad that you're still here, still relevant, still doing amazing things for the kingdom.
1000%.
And it's so good to run into you and see you.
Always. Love you.
Love you too. Take care. Good to see you.